Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be doing a review of the Thinkway Toys Spider-Man Web Blasting Bank. Now this item was released in 2007, I believe, 2007 for Spider-Man 3. It's another animated Spider-Man item by Thinkway Toys that I had to get off eBay. Yes, I got him off eBay. I ordered him on February 9th, and he arrived on the 17th. He was about $48, so a pretty good deal. These are kind of rare. Not too many of these show up on eBay. There are a couple others on eBay right now, but they're brand new on the box, and they're really expensive. So I decided to just get this used one for $48 off eBay. He still works fine. I think his audio is a little bit quieter than it's supposed to be, which might be an issue in the future, I don't know. But it doesn't really bug me right now. But yeah, I've been wanting this thing for a while now. I found out about him, and I actually found out about this item in 2024. I was planning on getting him in 2024 to go with my Thinkway Toys Action Command Spider-Man. But I didn't end up getting this for whatever reason. But I did get the Action Command Spider-Man then. But now I finally got around to getting this guy off eBay. And yeah, I'm glad I finally have him. He's actually a lot smaller than I thought. In the pictures, he actually looks like he'd be, kind of like the size of the Pop Culture series from Jemmy. But no, he's smaller. He's definitely smaller. He's probably the size of like the mini Jemmy Pop Culture series. So he's definitely smaller than I thought, which doesn't really matter to me. I mean, of course, I'd prefer him to be a bit bigger, like the Action Command Spider-Man. But that's fine, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's get a close-up on him. He was released in 2007 for Spider-Man 3. Maybe I already said that, I forget. But yeah, take a close-up on him. He looks pretty cool. He standing on this base that says Spider-Man 3. And of course there's a building behind him, which I'll get to that later, what that's for. That's actually not even there for design purposes. It's for something else. But well, I guess I'll show you now. So this building behind him is what basically operates his mechanism and makes him move. As you can see, the back of him is connected to the building, and the building is what moves Spider-Man and causes the animation. So jeez. Yeah, this is a really cool item. He has quite a few phrases, and his animation is pretty cool. His animation makes a lot of noise, and it's a lot of like plastic sounding noises. So that's the one downside to this item. I think that's the one downside where you'll just see when I activate him. It's very noisy when I activate him. But yeah, so yeah, there he is, pretty cool, and I'll activate him now. See, he makes a lot of noise when he moves. And yeah, he's pretty cool. I do like his animation. It's just that the thing where, he makes a bunch of noise while moving. It's just his mechanism that makes a lot of noise. That's the one thing that bothers me. But other than that, he's pretty cool. I'm glad I got him. $48 was a pretty good price. If this guy ever ends up breaking, I'll probably get another one. Because, yeah, they're just really cool. There's like a few more Spider-Man things that I want to get from Thinkway Toys. Which were also released in 2007. There's the Spider-Man Room Guard, which is actually not an animatronic. It's just a figure that talks, but it stands on a base, and that's made by Thinkway Toys. That was also released in 2007 for Spider-Man 3, like this. But yeah, now, and then there's this other thing I want to get. It's the black suited Spider-Man made by Thinkway Toys. That actually is an animatronic. It does move. So yeah, we'll see if I end up getting those this year or next year, I don't know. But yeah, this is really cool. The Spider-Man web blasting bank made by Thinkway Toys, released in 2007 for Spider-Man 3. And yeah, I do think it's a really cool item. I'll activate him a few more times, and that'll be it for the review. And yeah, he's just a really cool animated Spider-Man item made by Thinkway Toys. Obviously, since these are kind of rare, I don't think they were great sellers. I don't know why. Maybe they just didn't make as much of these as they did with the Action Command Spider-Mans. But yeah, I still think it's a pretty cool animated animatronic Spider-Man thing. I really do. And I'm glad I was finally able to get my hands on one from eBay. So, yeah, anyways, oh, I forgot to point out that, and in fact, I don't even know if I pointed this out in the Action Command Spider-Man video, but the voice used for this and the Action Command Spider-Man by Thinkway Toys, actually, I believe it's the voice for all of the Spider-Man toys made by Thinkway Toys. It's not actually Tobey Maguire. It's just some random voice they use. So that's another kind of weird thing, but I guess it's just, in terms of money, they didn't want to have to reach out to Tobey Maguire to use his voice for this, which is understandable. But yeah, that is the review of the Thinkway Toys Spider-Man Web Blasting Bank. Like I said, I'm really glad I was able to get this guy finally. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.